here. So for this workout, we're gonna do Tabata a little differently. I have a med ball for one of the movements. We're gonna do that as a squat clean. If you do not have a med ball for something like that, you can use dumbbells and do that hang squat clean. If you do not have dumbbells and you don't wanna do that either, you can do like a goblet squat, so any object that's a little bit heavy or weighted to squat down and sit on up with that. If you don't have any weight, that's okay. We don't need it for anything. We have another option that I'll share with you later, but if you have something, that would be, now would be the time to get that for that movement. So yeah, I think we're good. Only thing I'm gonna do is just move my bench out of the way so I have some more space to share with you guys today. I'll go in my cup. All right, just want to move it back real quick. All right, so let's get warmed up for today's workout. Hopefully you got your equipment and everyone's here and ready who is going to be here with me today. Like I said, I have that med ball and my instructions on how to use my clock, which I think hopefully we got it going well. All right, we're going to start with a walk out to a down dog. So our knees are locked out. We're gonna walk out to a high plank. Take some time here in our first two that we do to kind of get that good stretch in our hamstrings. So stretching our hamstrings, we're gonna walk out into a high plank, hold, down dog, really open up those shoulders, open up that lower back, press through, walk back to our hands. Knees are straight, we're gonna stand on up. Good, we're gonna take our right leg, reverse lunge back, squeeze the glutes of our back leg, twist to the right, look behind you. Good, take that right leg, hug it up, stand up tall. Airplane here, stretch those hamstrings, and then out to a lateral lunge. Squeeze the glutes to stand back up. All right, doing it again, we're gonna do on the reverse side. Hands down, walk out, high plank, down dog. Walk back in and stand. Reverse lunge, left leg, twist right. Knee hug, left leg. Ooh, find your balance. Airplane mode. And lateral lunge. Good, two more times, one more each side. Walk out, high plank. Down dog. Walk back in. Stand. Right leg, reverse lunge. Twist left. Knee hug, find your balance. Airplane, and lateral lunge. Again, one more time. Walk out, high plank, down dog, walk back in, reverse lunge, left leg, twist right, knee hug, airplane, and lateral squat, and back. All right, we're gonna end with a quick little feet. So we're gonna get down into a quarter squat, pump our arms like we're running, and we're gonna pump our feet even faster, double time. Quick feet, 5 seconds. Ready? And go on those toes. And rest. All right, hopefully you're feeling a little stretch. Get the body moving a little bit here. I'm gonna explain the workout and then we're gonna get right to it. All right, so our first movement is we are going to do a lateral shuffle. So hopefully you have space for something like a lateral shuffle. So I just forgot to write something on here. We're gonna take about 3 steps So we're gonna get on a quarter squat, lateral shuffle, tap down with our outside hand. Lateral shuffle, tap down with our outside hand. Take about 3 steps. If not, if you don't have too much, take as quick little steps. Doesn't have to be much space. We're just getting that heart rate up and staying low. That's movement number 1. Like I said, Tabata today is going to be a little differently. So we're going to do it twice, each movement twice, and then we're going to move on to the next one. That'll be 1 minute each, and that means we're going to go through this 4 times. All right, so it's not like one and done, and we're going to not see these movements again. We're going to see them 4 times. So we're going to do each movement twice, and then we'll move on to the next one. The next one we already warmed up for, so lateral shuffle and touch. The next one is going to be our inchworm or walkout. So really make sure we're working on those upper shoulders, that we're pressing through those palms, and that our head is sitting in between our shoulders. So if we're pressing above to the sky, good position is to make sure that our hands and head are aligned. Same thing when we bend over. We're putting that gravity to work as we bend over to a high plank. We're gonna add a little something here. Mountain climber, and back, and stand. So 2 mountain climbers, 1 each leg in that inchworm. So inchworm, mountain climber, each leg, back up, and that movement's we're gonna keep going back and forth with. Last one, I said we're going to do those squat cleans. So you're gonna take an object, straddle it with our foot. If you're doing this with like a ball or something, I'm gonna have my logo facing out so you guys can see what I do with this. I'm gonna keep my back straight, the hips go back, I bend down so I have a nice straight back. Driving through those heels, I'm going to do a shoulder shrug, stand up, and get underneath it. All right, so I'm in the bottom of a squat. Notice my label is still facing out and never twisted as I stand. Arms long, tap again. Arms long, tap, and I just release my hands around that ball. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, it's a squat, stand, squat, stand. So you're basically doing each one, or doing 4 different movements in that one squat clean. If not, you're doing a goblet squat. Keep that object up high in front of that face. I don't want you to be able to see in front of you with the elbows up high as you squat. If you have no object, you are doing our squat jumps. All right? So those are your 3 options depending on what you have. And then we're gonna finish. Our last movement is going to be a burpee jack. Hands come down, out to a high plank, jump jack out, back up and stand. All right? Now, if jumping is not for you, that's okay. Hands out, step back, walk out, walk back in, step up to stand. So I walked each foot out to that jump jack position before I walk them back in, then my feet to my hands to stand. All right, you can always walk in any of these jumping movements unless you're doing the jump spots. Sorry. All right. Hopefully we don't have any crazy questions here, and we're good to go. All right, lateral squat to touch, and we are going to do each movement twice before we move on. Move these out of my way so I don't step on them, and then we'll move on. All right, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're not gonna have any real rest besides that 10 seconds until this is all complete. So drink your water now, take a deep breath, Do another quick feet if you just watched me doing this without kind of participating with the movements as I did it. And we're going to start in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 3 lateral shuffles, tap. 3 lateral, and tap. Stay with it, stay low. And rest. Doing it again. And then you move on to the next round. 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep that back nice and long. Get that butt down low to touch the ground. And rest. All right, walkouts, 2 mountain climbers. And go. Walk out, high plank, mountain climber, back in, stand again. Make sure that head stays through those shoulders when you walk out and when you walk back in. Rest. One more time. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep it moving. Get that knee as close to that arm as possible. And rest. Squat cleans, goblet squats, or jump jacks. Ready? And go. Nice straight back. As always, jumping through those heels. If you're jumping, if you're doing the squat cleans, keep the object very close. Rest. Very close to the body the whole time. Long arms and shrug. Again, go. And rest. Next one, Burpee Jacks. And go. Half burpee, half jump jack. Back up and in. Make sure we stand all the way up at the top. Rest. One more time. And then that's round 1. We have 3 to go. And again. Strong plank. Little arms and core here. And legs and core. And rest. 1 round, 3 to go. Back at the top. 3 shuffles. Ready? And go. Shuffle, tap. Stay with it. Rest. One more time. 3. And go. Stay with it. Rest. Walk out to that mountain climber. 3, go. Rest. One more time. 3, 2, 1, and go. Head through those shoulders. High plank, nice and strong. And rest. Those squat cleans are next, or goblet squats. Ready? Go! Use those legs to jump that object up. Keep that core tight to catch it in that goblet squat position. Rest. Doing it again. In 3. And go. Stay with it, come on. Rest. Burpee Jacks are next. 3, 2, 1, and go. Rest. One more time. 3, 2, 1, and again. And rest. 2 more times through. Lateral shuffle and tap. Ready? Go. Stay low. Shuffle and tap. I've been taking 2 steps in here. As long as your steps are big, you got small steps. Rest. Doing it again. 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. Inchwork to walk out. No, walk out to mountain climbers. Ready? And go. Head through the shoulders. Come on, we can do it. Rest. One more time for this round. And go. those jump squats. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Rest. One more time. 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep that object close to the body. Rest. Burpee jacks. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Rest. One more time. 3, 2, 1, and go. Rest. Last round through. 3, 2, 1, and go. Rest. One more side shuffle. We can do it. 3, 2, 1, and go. Side shuffle and taps. Come on. And rest. Walk out to mountain climbers, one each leg. 3, 2, 1, and go. Rest. One more time. 3, 2, 1, and go. Rest. Squat cleans or jumping squats, and go, or those goblet squats. And rest. Oh, 1 second before, my bad. I don't think you're mad though. Again in 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. Burpee jacks are last. 2, 3, 2, 1, and go. Rest. Last one. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Slowing down our breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Longer inhale. And just as long exhale. 2 more. Last one. Good. We're gonna start stretching out our body here. We're gonna do a quad stretch. So if you need to hold onto an object, you can. We're gonna grab by the ankle, pull that knee back, and stand up tall. Squeeze the glute, squeeze the hamstring, push that hip forward, and release. Switch sides. Grab by the ankle, pull it back. Nice quad stretch. Keep pulling that knee back, keep standing up nice and straight. And switch. Again, ankle, pull knee back, stand up tall. And again, other side. Good. Again, if you want to hold on to an object, you can, or you can just use balance, go into a knee hug. So unlike before where I did the cradle, I take my ankle over my knee and I'm going to sit down into a squat, getting that outside hip flexor, IT band, the glute, and I'm going to switch sides. Other ankle above that knee. I'm going to sit down in a quarter squat, feel that stretch, and switch. Again, and switch. Last time here, and relax. You can use a wall. If not, we're just going to do a tricep push pull down. My hand's going down my back. Keep that rib cage in, or you can use a wall. Put my hands about chest height, walk my feet back slightly, so I'm in a little bit of an L. Drop my knees and let my chest come through. Open up my shoulders. Allow that upper back to kind of arch a little bit. Dropping the belly. It's like a little bit like a child's pose, except we're on the wall. We're getting our hands up a little bit higher to get deep into those shoulders, come up. We're going to do it again. And down. Keep those elbows fairly straight, or go a little bit wider if you don't have that mobility. And come on up. Good. We're going to take one hand. We're going to cross it to our back and hold our other arm if you can in this shape. Roll that shoulder back and twist our head to the opposite side. So you're putting your ear towards that shoulder as you keep, let's do our, say our right side, shoulder back, head center, relax the arm. Left hand goes around our back and grabs our right hand. Roll those shoulder blades onto the back of our back. Elbow extends to the side, into our ear. And back to center and relax. This is to stretch those trap muscles because we did those walkouts. Let's do one more each side. Right arm around, grab the left, shoulders back, head tilts to the one side, and back to center. And now our left hand around the back grabs the right, shoulders back, head drops. I kind of let my chin lift to the sky, back to center, and then shake it out. Stretch anything else you might need to stretch. And thanks for joining me. All right.